Kia ora. My name's Glenn Vickery and welcome to my YouTube channel Kiwi Bushcraft and Survival. And today I thought I'd show you a little something I came up with, a little idea I came up with for my CRKT Chogan Tomahawk carry, how to carry it. Okay, I've decided to change how I had it. I was going to have it, did have it on my chest webbing, but I've decided to change that, and I want to carry it on my waist area now at this stage, possibly waist area, possibly side of pack, whatever, but more than likely on my waist. This particular, I have the actual sheath here that comes with the Chogan Tomahawk, but I'm not too keen on the back of it here. Okay, it's got the back, I'll just do this here up. Okay, it's got like a loop on the back here for a belt. Now that's not very long, okay, it's not very wide for a starter. Just give me a second, I'll pause the video there and I'll just go and get a tape measure. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, so on this here, the loop here, it's not very big. Like I could probably fit, barely I can fit 2 fingers through there. Okay, I can't even fit 2 fingers through there. So the measurement of this here, the strap, is basically, you're probably looking at around about just under, if you can see that, probably just under 5 centimeters. Okay, and like 5 centimeters would be pushing it. Okay, so that's 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 50 millimeters. Okay, so it's not a very big belt loop for your webbing or whatever you want to hook it onto, and obviously it's you've got to have the belt go through there. Okay, the leather, if you can see here, there's not much of a gap between where the loop comes in and the top of the leather here. Okay, on both sides, and the leather's not really that thick. Okay, so I'm a little concerned that it could start to tear right up, and then it just tearing up there after a bit of, you get a bit of wear and tear, you know, and it just starts to tear. I don't like that, but you've got to have quite a small belt there to fit through this, and I'm not really happy with that. So I started to think, what could I use to put this in, and I looked around on the internet and I looked at a number of things, and having to either, a lot of people getting things like custom made, or they're buying things that are custom made, or purchasing stuff online, and getting them sent overseas and all that's quite expensive. So I wanted to find something that was a little more cheaper, okay, but still do the job extremely well. My first idea was, I'll just grab my security webbing. So my first idea was, where are we? Was one of these things here. Should be able to see that, okay? And those are okay. It's for, you can use it for a baton in there, or should I say a tonfa, or you can put your torch through there. Okay, so it's mainly designed for like torches to go through. Okay, so it's like a torch holder or a tonfa holder. Okay, and it just fits in through like that, and that's okay. But these here have a habit of moving around quite a bit. They can move around, and they've got just a little bit too much movement, that sometimes if you're bending over or sitting down and the torch gets hit on whatever, this can come up and it can fall out quite easily. So They're good if you just want to be grabbing things in and out quite quickly, but there's a chance that you could lose things. And if you fall down a cliff or slip down a cliff when you're in the back country, chances are you're going to lose, well, if you're using a torch, you're going to lose your torch. If you've got like a tomahawk in one of these, you're going to lose your tomahawk, and you don't want to be losing your gear, okay, especially something of such importance. Now the other thing that I had on here was I had another pouch, and it was another pouch for my torch as well, that I don't use very often because it's got a clip on that pouch, and I'm going to show you that one now because this is what I decided to use, and it's this pouch here, okay, and this pouch here is called a Viper, I'll just read it out, a Viper Maglite Holder Closed, okay, a Viper Maglite Holder Closed. So basically it's a holder for a torch, okay, for a Maglite torch. That's what it's designed for. However, what I've done is I have thought that I'm going to tried it with the Tomahawk, and it works, fits in perfectly, okay. So what I'm going to do is, it won't fit in with this whole sheath on it though, okay. And I don't really particularly like this part of the sheath as such anyway, to some degree. I like the front part. This front part here is brilliant. Okay, it could be a little bit tighter, but I like this front part. Okay, it's not going to come off the front of the axe. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this back part of the Tomahawk sheath off for now. I'm just going to let it hang there. Okay, so it's like so. Alright, and I'm going to unclip this Maglite torch pouch, or torch holder, whatever you want to call it, okay, and basically it just drops straight in like so, okay, and it fits in there, and then of course the lid comes straight over and clips in place, perfect, alright. And it fits on there nicely, and that is just a brilliant fit. It's like it was designed for it. Okay. Now I have the leather protector on it, on my Tomahawk, and it still fits in there perfectly. Okay. So if you didn't have a leather protector or anything on there to fit through, no problem at all. This may even fit, I would say there's a pretty damn good chance that this could even fit an axe, a medium-sized axe, okay, quite possibly, okay, I'm not going to guarantee it, but I would say it would come pretty damn close to it, especially if you didn't have any protector on here, like you know, cordage or whatever else, okay. So anyway, that's what it's going to look like without this part here. I'm actually thinking of taking this part off and just keeping this part here on the axe itself, okay, because, well, should I say Tomahawk. It does have a little bit of movement, okay, I'll just try and keep this still. It does have a little bit of movement there, okay, but it's not going to fall off by any means, okay, it's still locked into place. Anyway, I thought I'd share that idea with you, okay. Just something else that I did, however, with the Viper pouch, okay, is I used a sewing awl just to hand stitch the belt loop up here on, and I also did it down the bottom here because the stitching is just cotton, okay, and to me the amount of pressure that this could be under when you're moving through the bush and everything else while it's on you, it needs to have a solid belt thing here. This part of the belt on here is probably, I was thinking of swapping it out for a bit of webbing, solid webbing, but it's not too bad. I think it'll do the job, and if it ever did crap out on me, I can just cut some off one of my pack straps or something like that, a piece off, and sew it on there anyway, so it's not going to make any difference. But that's on solid, it's not going to go anywhere. I'd noticed it before it did. So yeah, that's my little secret anyway, that I came up with today. I've been thinking about it for quite some time. And so the lid comes off, okay, and the axe or the tomahawk just comes straight out. Pulls out like so, okay, and you've got it there, okay. So the next plan that I intend to do is I'm going to have to take this off, okay, this part of the sheath here. I'm going to have to take that off and keep this part, but I'm probably going to have to drill these out with a Dremel very carefully. What I could do, or what you could do if you've got one of these and you wanted to keep it, is just get a couple of these clips here, these snap clips, okay, either one or two of them, and replace these two pieces here that you can see, these two metal pieces, I think they're called rivets, okay, replace them with a couple of snaps, small snaps, or one big snap over here. Alright, just put a snap in place where this part here can just snap onto it, and job done. Okay, so you could still effectively use this if you needed to, if you wanted to keep it still usable. So the next thing I'm gonna do is drill these out for now, and I'll possibly put a snap on. I'll just see how it whether that's going to be doable. Okay, doesn't leave me much space to work with for a snap, but I probably could do it. But I got to find them first anyway. But for now, I just thought I'd show you my little thing that I came up with. The Viper Maglite Holder Closed for your Chogan CRKT Tomahawk. It'll work on both of the CRKT Tomahawks, I would say. It'd be perfect fit. And it'll probably fit most other Tomahawks, but I don't have any other Tomahawks, so it'll be up to you to try it out. These here go for, I was just looking on eBay before, for £8, about £8, but you'll probably find it. I haven't really looked around, it was just the first website that came up and I seen it. I actually bought this one from Auckland Central in New Zealand, from the outdoor supplies, army supplies shop on Karangahape Road, alright, or K Road for those that know Karangahape Road. So anyway, that's my little tip for today, and so that'll be my next part of my modification for my CRKT Chogan, Woods Chogan, and the next thing I'm probably going to look at doing is taking this paint off and stripping it and maybe polishing my blade, and then giving it a razor sharp edge, I think, is my next goal. Anyway, hope that's helped some of you out there. Yeah, dime a dozen for one of these rather than paying 60 plus bucks or whatever. Yeah, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, one thing before I go, I'm probably going to paint this as well. Okay, just so it'll fit in with my gear. Bit of spray paint done. Anyway, I might show you the outcome of it when I've finished. Thanks for coming along. Cheers. Bye bye. This is what it's looking like now in the other holder that I've now painted. Okay, for those that were watching the other video, they might have seen this one. Okay. And then the next step is to put it actually on the webbing. Okay, so welcome back. This is what I've come up with. I've decided to put it on the side of the webbing. I had to change out a couple of pouches. So initially I had 2 single double pouches, okay, ammo pouches, but I've had to swap it out for an old one of mine, an M16 pouch. I don't know, these M16 pouches, they always just seem to end up coming back. They're so good. Anyway, here's what she looks like. So for those that were watching the Viper Maglite Holder Closed, this is what she looks like in the end. And for those watching the modification on the Woods Chogan sheath, that's what she's looking like there on the actual webbing. So it's just a simple matter of being a closed holder here. We just open it up and just pull it straight out, and of course we have our Chogan on us. Okay, the sheath can just go into a pocket. Okay, put it somewhere safe so you won't lose it, and when you're finished with it you can just put it back on. Okay, and she just slides straight back in like so. Alright, and then we can clip it back up again. It's that easy. Okay, so I ended up deciding to put it on the front here. It was sort of getting a little bit in the way as I put it back a little bit further here, especially with my cups, canteen and water bottle pouch over here. I didn't want this the hammer part here on the Chogan constantly hitting my water bottle, stainless steel water bottle, because it just makes too much noise and there's always the potential chance for damaging it. Okay, so it's ended up here. Yeah, there is probably a little bit of a risk with it being so close to the stomach area for bending down, but I can't reach it. But falling down a hill or something like that, yeah, I suppose there is a little bit of a risk there, but it does have the sheath on it. You know, I'm sort of limited to places where I can put it, ensuring that I have the rest of my equipment, and I only carry equipment on here on the webbing that's what I would class as important, really important. Okay, and to some extent vital. So yeah, I can't take this pouch off because that's where the ammo goes. At the end of the day, it has to be there, otherwise it would have been nice just a little bit further around to my side. But each person carries their gear differently. Everybody has different gear that they take out and things like that. So this is just how I'm going to do it with my Chogan. But I'm happy with this. I'm extremely happy that it's easily accessible. It's easily put away. I think it's moderately safe now that I have this the sheath on it, just on the front here, and with the other part of the sheath, quite possibly I might attach this to my pack. I might sew some molly onto it. I'm going to have a bit of a look at that, and I may end up attaching this to the pack anyway. I don't know. There's always room for improvements with things. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it's helped others out there that may have the Chogan or even the Wetterlings Axe. And there's another one out there, the Gränsfors Forest Axe. Okay, I would assume that this here would probably fit those as well, this Viper pouch. So I don't know, you'd have to try it out. But if it does, if any of you do get the Viper Maglite holder, and you do try it out with the Wetterlings Axe or the Gränsfors Forest Axe, by all means post it below, so that others, we can help others out. So it's all about sharing the knowledge and saving money as we get our gear and prep for whatever you're prepping for. Okay, whether it's camping, hiking, whatever. Okay, it just makes it easier and faster for people to get their gear up to speed. Okay, so thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.